Hi, so it's day 11, 12 post-op. I had 4-level ACDF on August 10th, and here's a follow-up video. Um, in summary, I'm doing great. No pain, same as before. I really haven't had any pain since I woke up from surgery. It's been amazing. Uh, been walking a lot. I started walking a lot, I guess Thursday, Friday last week, putting in miles per day. So Friday I walked, had my son drop me off at the local mall, which is a large mall. Walked about 4 miles, like 2 hours. It was pretty cool, but it's so awkward walking around with that big, the hard collar. I mean, obviously in the soft collar in the house when sitting, but it was just great to get out. And unfortunately, it's so hot that walking indoors is the only option. And I'm very fortunate that I've got a mall nearby. So that's the plan for today. At some point, I might go over there and walk for an hour. I may join the local community center because they have an indoor track. I used to be a member there, and I might go over there, just join for a month. They have a month membership, and I'll just walk over there. So yesterday I did walk outside. I got up early and walked before to try to beat the heat. Walked 4 miles outside. A lot of uneven sidewalks in my town, unfortunately, and a lot of crossing streets, which is a little dicey. But at the end of that walk, it occurred to me that my legs feel, since the surgery, they feel like they're just way lighter. I don't know why that is. They just feel light. And I mean this in a good way. They don't feel heavy like they did before. I don't know if that's something, I don't know, but it's a good thing. Because I've been walking miles, and I'm not getting tired in the least bit. I mean, I was in pretty good shape before the surgery, relatively speaking. So I'm not surprised, but it's good. Another thing is I noticed that whole 4 miles, it hit me at the end that I'm walking on all of these uneven pavements, broken concrete. Some people just don't take care of their property sometimes, and I walked a pretty far. I basically toured every property in my township. Not once did I stumble, even like remotely trip, stub my toe, no unbalance, no lightheadedness, no dizziness. It was no problem. The biggest problem was it would start to get hot, and beard, which I finally shaved most of it yesterday. I haven't shaved this morning yet. I will soon, and keep on top of that. The beard, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. It was so uncomfortable in the collar. Even without the collar, it was uncomfortable. I still have numbness in my right thumb, index, and middle. Hopefully that will go away, but the great thing is my fine motor control, signing my name, tying shoes, that's come back. I can operate these fingers normally, which is great. I didn't know that would happen. I don't know, it's hard to see it, but the atrophy is really noticeable. Plus, I think I have a little bursitis, tennis elbow. You could see, man, it's like really, really light. And for comparison, you can see this side, it's not as pronounced. So you see that. This arm is still atrophied. It probably doesn't come up on camera. All you see is my ugly, hairy arms, overly hairy arms. That's my biggest concern is, hey, come on, folks. I feel good. I'm trying not to rush this, but honestly, I feel like I should be lifting some weights to get this arm back. No pain in my neck, no pain anywhere. Like I feel like I could start working out today. I'm not doing that, following my surgeon's orders, but I do feel like time's a wasting with this arm. And so while it feels strong, and it does, I've been been carrying laundry and things, which I'm not supposed to do. It's probably a little heavier than a gallon of milk, which is the the rough estimate there of weight. I guess like 8 pounds. They feel equal now, maybe a little less on the right side, which makes sense because it's clearly smaller and less muscle in it. But it feels like it's back. It just needs to be worked now to get my arm strength back, and that's going to be a process. I think it's going to take months to get many months. Swallowing issues. This is really cool. About 2 days ago, my swallowing issues are gone. Like I can eat, no problem there. I didn't this morning. Yesterday morning, I woke up with a slight sore throat that went away very quickly. This morning, I did not. I can eat, drink. I'm eating and drinking normally, no problem, which is awesome. A few days. This is cool. So about the first week, whenever I would get into a car as a passenger, I'm not driving yet, someone would drive me somewhere, any accelerations or bumps, I would feel like not pain, it would just be an uneasy, weird sensation in my neck. Kind of like if you're on a roller coaster kind of thing, like, whoa, that went away about 3-4 days ago. I was in a car and all of a sudden, and it hasn't come back. All of a sudden, I think my neck has just strengthened on its own. And I know the hard collar and these collars are there to like kind of prop you up, but this thing's not, I'm having to use my neck. So I think it's important to keep your neck strong. We'll see, but I'm really looking forward to getting these collars off to start testing range of motion and getting those muscles back and getting the PT or whatever I need to do to get range of motion back. But the neck feels strong. Wednesday, so 2 days from today, I go for my 2-week follow-up. Wish it was with my surgeon. Unfortunately, it's not. It's with a local neurosurgery physician's assistant, I think, or nurse practitioner. I'm not expecting anything other than removal of the steri strips, which I'll show you now. So that's the incision up here, just like the remnants of my beard that I could not, I was not going to shave that close. So the drain was down here, and it's a long incision, which I'm happy about. I do think that mattered with regards to lack of pain. They didn't have to move stuff as much. And the surgeon told me that beforehand, that not only is it help during the surgery and post-surgery with throat issues and such, he said also the longer incisions seem to heal better, whereas the short, like these little 2-inch incisions I see people getting, those things like bulge out and puff up. I told him before surgery, the morning of, while I was waiting to get rolled in, I didn't care about the incision, what it looked like post, long-term, didn't care. Just make it as, do his best to minimize issues, and I'm thrilled. So again, I expect that at my 2-week follow-up in a couple of days, they'll just remove those steri strips and clean it maybe, I don't know, and then tell me keep following your doctor. So your surgeon's orders, stay in the collar until your 6th week, which is the end of next month, end of September. Maybe they'll surprise me and say, hey, you can do anything you want, but I highly doubt that. So in a nutshell, it's going amazingly well. I'm thrilled. Um, the biggest issues, and I know this sounds petty and it sounds a little it's crazy, but the biggest issues is just boredom. I'm bored. I like to get in my car and do things and go places, and I can't. And that horrible beard. I'm glad I finally shaved most of it off. I'm gonna shave every day from now on. It's just that beard was just so uncomfortable and itchy. But the biggest issue, honestly, is a little bit of guilt. I can't believe how well this surgery has gone, the recovery. I feel like I'm 100% for the most part. My voice, as you can maybe tell, is a little hoarse. But just I feel a little guilt. I see folks online that are struggling, not just the days after, but for years after, with issues, and they're getting home and they're having all kinds of issues with 1 and 2 level surgeries, let alone 4 like I had, and they're having issues and they can't get a hold of their doctor doesn't respond. It's a real shame, and so a little bit of guilt there, but hey, things are going great, and I'll make another video maybe after my follow-up, 2-week follow-up, and at the very least at the end of the week. So hope these help you all that are going through a 4-level, if you're scheduled or post-op going through like me. Stay positive, and I hope your surgery will or has gone even remotely as well as mine has, because it's been a really great experience so far, to be honest with you. Crazy to say that a neck surgery has been a great experience, but it has been. So take care.